David Pila, that street musician who wrote Howard Stern for governor.
Yes.
He got a sort of a project going, which is kind of funny. It's almost legitimate. This guy's, David Pila used to... John Lennon discovered him 100 years ago.
Well, he was on the street.
He was living on the street being a musician, and John Lennon heard him, and I don't know.
Just sort of took him under his wing.
Yeah, and, for a while, David Pila was in... I don't know. He was putting out albums and stuff. And then we met David because he's always singing about our show.
Mm-hmm.
And we gave him a reason to live, quite frankly. And then, we haven't heard from David in a while, but he hooked up with like a legitimate enterprise, sort of. As wacky as he is, he hooked up...
What do you mean, a legitimate enterprise, sort of?
Well, he's like really into pot because he wrote that song about pot.
Yeah. And he
Pope
still smokes it, I would assume.
Yeah, and so High Times magazine put out a CD in support of the legalization of hemp and marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
So David Pila got on the album, and it's on with some cool people like the Black Crowes and...
Blues Traveler.
Yeah, Blues Traveler.
So legitimate artists are included in an album that also features David Pila.
Right, David Pila. Not David Pill.
He is a pill.
You're right.
David Pill to me.
So David asked if he could come in and promote it with the guy from High Times.
Uh-huh.
These
so
guys...
we got a High Times guy here?
Yeah. High Times guys are funny because they're always like telling you there's a billion uses for hemp.
Right. But all they want to do is smoke.
Yeah, the Constitution was written on hemp, and rope can be made out of hemp, and clothing and suitcases are made out of hemp, and could be.
So how can you ban it?
Yeah. But they really just want to smoke it without, getting busted.
Right, that's all they want. So forget the other uses.
Right.
Who cares?
Right. Hey, here's David Pila.
My hero.
All right. That's not the guy from High Times.
No, this is Tommy Doyle.
Tommy, yeah. Hey, sit down. Sit down. I can't hear you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man.
Hey, Tommy.
What are you laughing at?
Hey,
good morning.
Tommy, you're funnier than David. You know that?
Well, what can I tell you?
You're a street musician, too?
I sure. Rock and roll musician from way back. David gave me the privilege of working with Lennon and Yoko a long time ago.
Right now, we have a gold record being done now, over 500,000 records sold on my voice.
So does Jackie. He has a gold record coming out, too.
The techno heads ripped me off. Who
ripped you off?
One in Europe right now.
Who ripped you off?
The techno heads from Roadrunner Records and Malcolm Records took my voice, sampled me, took my songs, sampled me, and sold over 400,000 records, still going 20,000 a week, and they didn't tell me about it.
I just put on my dark glasses because David Pila is wearing clear glasses, and I realize how wacky he looks.
I'm good looking. Look, I shaved this boy.
Yeah, you do look good. You do look handsome. And I got to tell you, what's your name again?
Tommy Doyle.
Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy's a good guy. I got to write that down. Tommy, right.
Now, let me ask you something.
Hi, handsome Robin.
Hey, Tommy.
What is David talking about?
Yeah, just ignore it. That's what I do.
No, I'm saying now...
You're saying that there's an album where they sampled your song.
I want to be a hippie in Europe. It's 3 gold records already from Germany, from Austria, and from Holland.
Oh, so we can't hear it here.
No,
Tommy, is any of this true?
Yeah.
Are you just saying it?
We brought the
Take a look at Billboard magazine. It is now number 1.
Where is the record? Let me hear it.
I have it right here.
Let me hear the record that is
you ain't
number
gonna
1.
believe this one, man.
And it is actually David Pila?
Yes,
David Pila sampled?
So are you going to sue them, David?
Oh, we're going to war. I'm going to France next month. We're going
Thank
after the
goodness.
revenge.
We're getting rid of him.
Wait.
Hey, come on, we love David. He's
Let the French have it.
Yeah, I think they have a cure for schizophrenia over there. Let me have that.
What, Howard?
Oh, is that it? You don't have it on CD?
This is David Pila. I'm a street singer.
Oh. Are you 2 stoned right now?
Straight as an arrow. Take care of business.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Tommy, you are as high as a kite.
No. Strangely enough, they gave me a ticket and called me you.
Really?
Really?
All right, let me hear this. So you didn't put this song together. It's just selling in Europe.
I selling 20,000 a week, and they ripped me off, and we slowed that from Rude Awakening movie soundtrack.
How did you find out about it?
We slowed it down. I have people from Germany call me, and people from all over Holland told me this. We checked it out.
All right, let me hear the ravings of a madman. All right, let me hear this.
And don't laugh at me. Laugh with me.
All right, take it easy, man. Everyone here's your friend. This sold 400,000 copies.
It's still 20,000 weeks still going.
All right. So far, it's great. That's your voice.
Let's speed it up.
All right. up like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Pretty good. Thank you.
I want to get hard, I want to get hard, I want to get hard, but I never knew why. I want to get hard, but I never knew why. There comes the time when I just say goodbye. I want to be a hippie and I want to get stoned on.
That's you. That is you. Do the song Marijuana so people understand that it's you.
I want to be a hippie and I want to get stoned on marijuana. I want to be a runaway god to leave home for marijuana. I smoke pot and I like it a lot. Marijuana. Legalize marijuana forever. Marijuana. I want to get stoned and I want to smoke a bone. Here come my father, the family is growing. I'm ripped off.
All right. You guys smoke a lot of dope, right?
Well, we smoke a lot of cannabis, hemp.
And where do you go all day? Seriously, do you have an apartment?
I have a beautiful apartment on the Lower East Side on 5th Street where Bob Dylan came to visit me.
And when?
It was about 1972.
Oh, that's what I thought. Right? Everything happened in 1972.
He saw me. I said, I came, I saw, I ran.
Now, wait a second. Let me understand something. So in 1972, when John Lennon discovered you, and he took you under his wing, which is an amazing story.
Thank you.
Because you were playing on the street, John Lennon saw you.
You look like John Lennon right now.
That's right. I do.
How is the John Lennon of rock radio?
All right. Listen to me. Listen to me. You got to stay with me on this. I'm trying to make you interesting.
Okay.
All right. So it's an amazing story that John Lennon would discover you. You got to understand, I'm working with nothing here, okay? All right?
That's all of us, right? I include you too, Jackie.
No one that David Letterman ain't knocking on your door, Jay Leno. I'm the only thing you got.
Have you noticed?
All right? You got to work with me, pal.
Okay.
All right. You concentrate.
Okay.
All right, great. So it was amazing. You were a guy who hung out on the street singing about marijuana and stuff, and people thought you were like a loser and crazy and all that stuff. And when John Lennon saw you and said, hey, no, this guy ain't a loser, he's good, all of a sudden the world started changing for you. I
was accepted by because here's what Alan Klein said.
Right.
He said to John Lennon, says, John, everything you want to do that you cannot do as a Beatle or as yourself or Yoko, David Pil can do for you. He said, that's right. So I became the alter ego to John Lennon. Doing what he did on the stage, I did on the streets for him. It became a unity.
So John put out your album, your first album, The Pope Smokes Dope.
Worth $400 a piece, by the way, right now.
Worth $400 a piece.
$500.
If only you had a couple of those albums. Right. So, okay. You should sign those with OJ. Listen to me. So then you get this fame, and suddenly guys like Bob Dylan now want to meet you because they feel, wow, here's another big artist. He's up and coming.
He's one of us.
We want to meet. So you suddenly, this cuckoo guy that no one would touch before, now Dylan's looking to come to your apartment.
I wrote a song about called A Ballad of Bob Dylan.
Right.
He goes, Peel, why do you call me Zimmerman for? My kids are going to be insulted, etc. So I brought him a cup of coffee. We went down
wait a second. Hold it. How does it get arranged that Bob Dylan's going to come to your apartment?
Well, because I wrote a song called A Ballad of Bob Dylan.
And what, he called you?
And he called me and said, hey, what's this bull BS about this song about me? I say, I'm Bob Dylan. I say, I'm the Pope.
Yeah.
Because no, I'm Bob Dylan. I'm the Pope.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was Bob Dylan. I'm David Pila.
Right. And then you invited him over?
And I invited him over here.
Yeah.
And then he thought I stole his gloves. He started checking them out, getting some free records.
Tommy, you like hanging out with David, right?
It's a lot of fun, man.
It is. Rock and roll. It's rock and roll. It is. It's the worst part of rock and roll.
I also gave him a girlfriend. Now, you don't know, for your show, I have got him a girlfriend. Sheena.
Sheena.
Yes. And being in his band, remember when they were, what's her name, Scarlett Rivera?
Yes, Scarlett Rivera.
But Scarlett Rivera took a place with Sheena, who had a beautiful relationship with Bob Dylan off the books.
You know what's amazing? David Pila is the only guy in history who could meet John Lennon on the street and parlay it into staying on the street. He's still on the street. He's the only guy. Yeah, right.
Except one thing right now, but I'm still alive, though.
Right. God bless you.
Thank you.
And, okay, so what happened was Bob Dylan called you about the song you wrote, and then you said, please come over. I would like to discuss it with you. And Bob Dylan knocked on your door and came over? It was that simple?
He was in disguise.
Right.
He was almost afraid to see me with himself.
And was he with anyone? He just came
by himself? No, he was with his own ego.
Right. And he walked in, and he just sat down on your couch?
And I told him, I said, Bob, no, we started looking at my speakers. I said, Bob, how can a guy like you sing the way you do, and play the guitar the way you do, and play the harmonica the way you do, and do so well, better than groups like Oz Nova and New York Rock and Roll Ensemble and people like Donovan.
So you started putting him down?
So he said, no, I'm not asking a question as almost a put down,
right.
as a flattering put down. He says, Peel, you just said it. I just do it. I do it like that, and that's all.
Isn't it great to have a conversation with David Pila?
And never know
what he's saying.
Hey, wait. $1 million?
Sure, I want to.
Oh, then you understand me. Thank you very much.
Right.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, right.
You said that clearly.
Yeah, that you understood. Yeah, good point. Touche.
Everybody understands $1 million.
But Tommy, you don't always understand everything David says, and you're his closest friend, right?
Well, I'll tell you. After a while, you understand.
All right. You just got to hang around. All right.
Smoke enough.
Yeah, if you smoke enough, you'll understand everything.
It's a joint effort. By the way, we are going to France next month.
Are you?
Which you hate.
What, to go and
I'm doing a show. I'm doing a big festival there called the René's Music Festival in René's, France.
Right. And who else will be appearing?
Me. Tom will be there with me. I'm going to bring my friend Jeff Levy from Canada, who does the.
But what other artists will be appearing at this festival?
I'm probably the main person.
Oh, you are. You're the biggest draw.
Oh,
100 people like this.
100 people.
They want to do this post-smoke stuff very much. They want to do my marijuana songs.
All right.
And also, we're going to declare war on techno heads. They give me back my music because I need my music back. I need the money.
All right. And listen, David Pila has gotten himself involved in something legitimate. He's on a hempilation, like a compilation.
Yeah.
You believe in the legalization of marijuana very strongly, right?
Without question, without any
Is it one of the most important things in your life?
It is the most important thing in my life right now.
Right.
The most important thing in my life.
Most important thing. And Tommy, do you feel that way too?
Definitely.
You do?
No question about it, because if pot was legalized, you'd have people possibly have world peace. That's a heavy statement.
Pot can bring world peace?
I thought a black guy could bring world peace.
No,
lived in
he's going to
72
bring the
races.
blacks and whites together.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because if people smoke reefer, you know as well as I do, it's more of a passive drug.
Yes.
I shouldn't even classify it as a drug because it's an herb.
All right. So let's just say that you ended up on High Times putting you on a record with
Steve Bloom did
the Black Rose and Blues Traveler and Cypress Hill. These are all big bands.
Yes.
And then I see the name David Pila.
And what does David do?
I Like Marijuana. His song is on there.
And by the way, it's the most requested song of all the album. Nothing to brag about, because it's a sing-along. What we did before, we did your campaign.
Let me hear a little bit of your song, and we'll play a little of your CD.
Where is this being requested?
It's the most requested.
Thanks a lot.
Out of everyone. Where was it requested? Tell me just one place.
Texas,
Right.
California, my apartment, Lower East Side, Capricorn.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, hot marijuana, marijuana. Hey, 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 yeah, hot.
You know this song.
Marijuana,
Go ahead.
marijuana. What you gonna say?
Go ahead. Marijuana.
Everybody.
Marijuana. I like marijuana. You like marijuana. We like marijuana too. Yeah, baby. Up against the wall. You can't say that on radio.
And by the way, at the same time,
Did you write that part up against the wall, that part?
I did that.
That's good, man. And you're with the Black Cross. We're very pro-marijuana.
Blues Travelers, too.
I am very pro-marijuana. I'm not a marijuana smoker anymore, but I do believe in the legalization of marijuana. I think it's absurd to take one drug, one thing, one element in our society and say this you can't have when doctors are prescribing everything. So I have to support your cause, even though you two look like a poster for not doing it. Jackie stopped smoking. Why don't you take a look at you too? How often do you smoke a day? Be
okay,
serious.
let me be honest with you right now. Take a vitamin. How many times do you take vitamin pills a day?
Maybe once.
Likewise.
Only one marijuana.
Wait. That's a joint effort. I'm only telling you radio censorship.
No. Come on. Be honest.
Underground, I would say in a year, pounds.
Pounds. And like today, how much marijuana? Have you smoked marijuana yet today?
Not before, no.
No.
This is marijuana. This is a joint right now.
Did you guys smoke yesterday?
Oh, at the Halloween party, we had one.
All right. You had a joint? Only one joint?
Oh, no, we had a Halloween party.
Yeah.
And we brought our friends here. We celebrate our friend's birthday.
Right.
It was trip or treat.
Trip or treat.
I'm ready for you.
So we've plugged the album. Is there a song that you have your guitars out? I guess there's something you want to play, or what do you want to play? Quickly, because I have to move along.
Okay, we're going to finish up with the I Like Marijuana song.
Again?
Oh, I thought you had an O.J. Simpson.
Oh, you have the O.J. Simpson song?
You have an O.J. Simpson song? I heard the marijuana. All right, you want to finish the marijuana song first?
What? I'm going to go back to O.J.
All right, finish your marijuana song. Go ahead, everyone likes it.
Marijuana.
Okay, all right.
Marijuana.
Deja vu.
Marijuana. Marijuana. Legacy Bloom. I like marijuana. You like marijuana. We like marijuana too. I want to be a dealer from the Lower East Side. Marijuana. I want to be a dealer, got to get you higher. Marijuana. I smoke pot and I like it a lot. Marijuana. Legalize marijuana forever. Marijuana. And I want to smoke pot, I want to smoke a lot. But here comes my father, the marijuana cop. Marijuana. Ready? Marijuana. Hi. Marijuana. Stone. Marijuana.
You guys are a little too old for this.
I like marijuana. You like marijuana. I like marijuana. You like marijuana. I like marijuana. You like marijuana. We like marijuana too. Marijuana.
All right already.
Marijuana. Hey, yeah.
You are very much into harmonies, are you not?
That's about
You love
And
harmony.
that whole sing-along
I
thing.
used to be
You know
in
what
church.
occurred to me?
Yes. How old are you now?
What?
How old are you now?
Okay, how old was Jerry Garcia?
How old are you? I just want to know how old you are.
Okay.
Don't answer a question with a question.
53 years old.
Wow.
Wait, how old are you?
41.
You're a kid.
No.
You're so young, yo. I envy you. I want to be you now.
Believe me, you're a lot younger than I am, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm wondering? What is it John Lennon couldn't do as John Lennon that he could do for us?
John Lennon was high as a
Yoko
kite.
Ono. I had no Yoko Ono.
Have you seen Yoko?
What?
Have you seen Yoko?
Oh,
recently?
no.
No, you don't see her anymore.
Oh, no.
She used to hang with you, though, right? When
What?
John was
We
into
worked
you.
together. Sean Lennon, by the way, lives in the Tower Records.
Oh, is that
We're
right?
building, a silk building on 4th Street now.
Yeah.
He's got his own pad there where also Keith Richards has a place, too.
Oh, do you hang out there?
No, we're going to be getting him on a record, hopefully.
Yeah.
He got his own group like this. I want to just want to know how
quickly,
it is.
just
Well,
O.J. Simpson song.
But you do it quick. Do a quick version. All right, O.J. Simpson song. Let David do this.
The ballad of O.J. Simpson, real quick.
Now, you believe he is guilty?
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt in my mind. I believe in yourself, Howard. Very true. O.J. Simpson.
So serious.
Are you guilty or are you innocent? Who killed Ron Goldman and Nicola? I really don't know.
I love this.
Say it isn't so.
So serious when you sing.
You are my hero.
Look at the faces he makes when he sings.
I just want to know. Why did you kill the Goldman? Why did you kill Ron Goldman?
This is a very serious song.
This is a
You
mess.
got away with death.
Is this a song? Is this concert?
Kill everyone who's dead.
What was that?
O.J. Simpson.
Right. This is something.
You gave everyone very rich. You had a ransom. No.
You had a ransom. Wait a second.
You bought out the way you live right now. O.J. Simpson, you are a murderer.
Oh, my.
Drop dead.
Wow. Wow, what a powerful statement. What a powerful statement.
That was the reading the newspaper to music.
Yes. When are you guys going to learn a new chord? That's what I want to know. The same 3 chords. Listen,
Do
David
you ever
Pila.
think that you're standing in the way of the legalization of pot?
Maybe if you guys stepped aside.
I'm still in the way.
I got to go because I got other things going on.
Okay.
All right. David Pila and Tommy. What?
And then with the post-folk joke, consider the post-folk joke.
Yes.
That's our favorite Mensa song.
All right, play it out.
You know, I feel that we're being kept hostage.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, I feel like I'm a squatter. What if I don't want this song?
What?
What if I don't want it? All right, I don't think I have, he won't leave. All right, go ahead.
The Pope smokes dope. God gave him the granny. The Pope smokes dope. He likes to smoke in mass. The Pope smokes dope. He's a groovy head. The Pope smokes dope. The Pope smokes dope. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jill forgot to take a pill, now she's got a daughter. Every Jew in Protestant, every Catholic knows that marijuana is a groovy way to trip. The Pope smokes dope. God gave him the grass. The Pope smokes dope. He likes to smoke in mass. The Pope smokes dope. He's a groovy head. The Pope smokes dope. The Pope smokes dope. The Pope smokes dope. The Pope smokes dope. Cha cha cha. Amen. Hurricane, take care of me with my new record, please.